Hey, good morning. It's Edna Keep here live with Mindset Monday. And today the question is, do you need accountability? Now, not everyone does. I am very accountable to myself. I don't feel I need accountability. But some people do. And why is that? Well, some people find that they will do stuff for other people more so than they'll do it for themselves. It might be something like you want to start working out on a day-to-day basis and you're not doing it, so you get a friend who wants to do the same thing as you, and you hold yourselves each other accountable. And some people will say, oh, you know what, I don't want to get up, I'm tired, I want to roll over, but my friend is counting on me. So I'm going to get up and go do this for her. So they will do things for other people that they won't do for themselves. And you know what? That's a good question to be asking yourself sometimes is, do I need to be accountable to other people? Do I need other people to motivate me? Do I need to do things for other people that I won't do for myself? And if you do, why is that? Why is it that you will do things for other people that you won't do for yourself? I set goals all the time, write them down, post them where I can see them. I do it for a reminder of the reasons that I want that. Do I get everything done every day? No, there's always priorities you have to set, but I'm very accountable to myself. When I look back at the end of the month and I haven't accomplished the things that I've set out to do, the questions I ask myself are, why? Why didn't you? So sometimes it's like, you know what? I thought that was maybe important to me. I thought maybe I wanted that to be a goal. You know what? It's not that important to me. Scratch it off. Get it off your list. And that's okay too. That doesn't mean you failed. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just meant you weren't actually committed to that goal. You'll find that even when you commit to other people. You won't always want to follow through. You might commit to your friend for the first, 2, 3, 4 weeks to get up and go walking every day. And then after a while, you'd rather not. So you don't. Again, whatever works for you is what works. Everybody's different. I commit to my personal trainer 2 or 3 times a week because I know if I don't, I will choose to sit at my desk and do 150 other things rather than go to work out. So if I book it at 7:30 in the morning, there's nothing else on my calendar. I get up and I go over there and get it done, right? So I don't like to commit to friends to go walking. I don't like to commit to myself and go downstairs and work out in the gym by myself. I like to have my program all built out for me. I just show up, do what she tells me to do, and go home. I also don't like doing it in a group setting, so I hire a personal trainer. Lots of people like to do it in a group setting. It motivates them or holds them accountable to push themselves harder. I'm not really sure what the reason is. So, hey, good morning, Janelle, TJ. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Ivan. Nice to see you guys on. So, what do you guys do to hold yourselves accountable? What do you do to hold other people accountable if they're asking you? And what can you do to be more accountable going forward? One of the things that I belong to a coaching group, and what they do is they send out a goal sheet every morning, and you can fill it in and send it over to an accountability partner. Which reminds me, I think I set up an accountability partner, and her and I haven't had one call. Isn't that something? See, that just goes to show you. That part is just not important to me. I have seen so many people, though, need to have that kick in the butt by somebody else every day, or even just maybe saying it out loud to somebody else so that they'll actually get it done. So what are some of the ways that you can be accountable? One of the things that we do for our 90 Day to 5K group is we meet every Tuesday. So there's always been a live Q&A portion of my training where people can ask questions. We can talk through deals. We can talk through, analyzing a deal, some mindset issues, all kinds of stuff. We added in an accountability portion because we found that some people just need that. Like they were not getting done what they wanted to get done each week. So now they've got a number one thing to accomplish each week, And there's different people reach out to each other. Hey, Ivan, did you get that done? What you said you were going to do? If not, and there's an accountability reward and consequence. So then we announce what that's going to be. If not, did you do your GB9? Did you do your 100 push-ups or whatever it happens to be? So a lot of people find that that's very, very beneficial. So basically that's what accountability is. You can either be accountable to yourself, you can help other people be accountable to their goals, or you can get people to hold you accountable to your goals. Different ways you can do it are part of your group meetings with people that you're in on. That's what we do every Tuesday with my mastermind that I deal with out of New York. We're supposed to text each other every day and say things like, what's your goal today? And then at the end of the day or the next day, yes, I completed it. No, I didn't. How can I support you? What do you need as support in order for you to be able to reach this goal? So that what I find is to hold myself accountable, because that's what I like to do, is I put down my top 6 things a day that I want to accomplish. And sometimes they carry forward because there's always other people involved, so you can't get everything done at one time. But by the end of the week, I want to see it checked off or carried forward, or at least some progress made on it. So those are the ways that I hold myself accountable. I even have I do a graph sheet on my desk every day to make sure, different things that I'm tracking and watching for and trying to get done, whether it's taking a course that I signed up for, reading a book that I want to finish because it's got some really good information I need to be able to scale my business, stuff like that. But ways that you can other ways you can hold yourself accountable is a lot of people do this, every Sunday night before they go to bed, they sit down and they plan out their week. And then they revert back to that plan. What needs to be done? Why is it getting done? Why isn't it getting done? And at the end of the week, if you keep seeing this one same goal roll over and over and over and you're not getting anywhere, what I want you to ask yourself is, am I really committed to that goal, or is it just kind of a wish? Because a lot of times it's just kind of a wish. Well, if it was easy and I didn't have to do a lot and it kind of fell in my lap, well, yeah, I would do that. What you want to write down when you're with your top 3 to top 6 things is the most important and pressing things that you need to get done that week. That's what will hold you accountable. And if you need somebody else to help you with that, set it up somehow. Like I said, with my workout schedule, I really enjoy working out. I don't understand when people say they don't. They hate working out. They hate going to the gym. I enjoy it. So I set up the time. I pre-book it and I prepay and I just go. And then every once in a while she tells me she needs another check and I send it and I do it again. So what kind of mechanisms can you put in place to hold yourself accountable? When you say, and this is a really big thing for people, when you say to yourself, I'm going to get something done, and you don't do it, yourself starts to disbelieve in you. And you know what? It happens with partnerships. It happens with spouses. It happens with kids. I'm going to show up to my kid's basketball game, and after 4, 5, 6 in a row and you don't show up, guess what? They're not going to believe you anymore. It's your own subconscious, same thing. If you say, I'm going to work out, I'm going to work out, I'm going to go work out, and then you never ever do, pretty soon they're just not even going to believe you anymore. Your subconscious is not going to believe you. Your spouse is not going to believe you. You're not going to believe you. So why would you get it done, right? So what are some things that you can do to change that? Maybe you don't. I've seen people do this too. Oh, I'm going to be making $10,000 a month passive income in a year. And that they're adamant they're going to do that. And yet they don't show up and finish the very first program they signed up for because it's too hard. So really, maybe you can't make $10,000 a month in passive income. But let's start with, what can you do? Well, I can show up. I can listen to that training. I can start my homework. I maybe can't finish it, but I can start it. Write down what you're going to do, because sometimes you have to, how can I say this? You have to train your goal setting and achieving muscles by just doing a little bit at a time, over and over again, till then you start giving yourself a stretch goal or a push goal or a large goal, and you realize that if I can do this and I can do this and I can do this and I can do this, then damn it, yes, I can do this. But lots of times you got to train your brain to believe in yourself first. Does that make sense? Ivan says, I do my best. You know what you do? You're so consistent, Ivan. This is what I see in you. You show up every time. Oh, sometimes you can't with your traveling schedule and stuff like that. But you're there. You show up to everything you can, and you're taking action. Sometimes it might feel like small actions, but you know what? Small actions is what adds up to the big actions. So if it works for you and you aren't hitting those accountability, or you're not holding yourself accountable, get a partner. In the 90 Day to 5K program, we actually encourage everyone to reach out and get themselves a partner. Maybe it's a daily thing. Maybe it's a weekly thing. Maybe it's a monthly thing. But something that's going to help hold you accountable to hit those goals. And again, if you're not hitting them, maybe you take them off your plate, because if you're not hitting them, it's maybe just not that important to you. And if you sit down and you look at it and you go, but you know what, it really is important, then do something about it. Because again, I have a hard time feeling sorry for people who consistently don't do for themselves what they say they're going to do. Because and you also make the worst joint venture partners. So when you're thinking about raising capital for your deals, be true to yourself first, and then the other people being true to them follows. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to sign off today. I know it's a short one, but this is really important, people. If you can't hold yourself accountable, get an accountability partner. There's people out there everywhere who need it. And there's different systems set up that you can be part of it. There's even apps that can ding you on your phone every day and say, meditate, drink your water, eat your right food, make that call to the investor. Like, you can set it up so that they're reminders. The only thing is you can't ignore them. Otherwise, what's the point of setting them up? So get yourself some structure, figure out first of all what works for you, and then do it. Okay, have a really, really good week, and we'll talk to you all on Friday. Bye for now.